Hello friend, in previous lecture we have seen that what is meant by vector space and one example of the vector space. In this video we will see two more examples of vector spaces. Remember that vector space is combination of two sets. One is field and one is an abelian group. Here we are once again taking the previous example where V is a set of order pairs alpha and beta, where alpha beta belongs to F. They are members of the field F, and their addition and scalar multiplication is defined as one element alpha 1 alpha 2, other element beta 1 beta 2, component wise addition, that is alpha 1 plus beta 1 alpha 2 plus beta 2, again an order pair, and multiply by scalar alpha to the element alpha 1 comma alpha 2. Again scalar multiplication is also component wise, alpha into alpha 1 comma alpha into alpha 2. Now consider three element alpha 1 comma alpha 2, beta 1 comma beta 2, gamma 1 comma gamma 2. We can see that their first property closure is obvious, and we will see how to satisfy the associative property alpha 1 alpha 2 plus beta 1 beta 2, and then add gamma 1 comma gamma 2. Preference goes to alpha 1 comma alpha 2 plus beta 1 comma beta 2. So first we have added there, then you can see that later we have added gamma 1 plus gamma 2, but plus operation is additive, so we have written as alpha 1 plus beta 1 comma gamma 1. Similarly alpha 2 plus beta 2 plus gamma 2, beta 1 comma gamma 1 is in parenthesis, therefore that means preference to the second term, and then we have separated alpha 1 comma alpha 2, and you can see that the associative property is satisfied. Consider the element order pair 0 comma 0, and if we add this to gamma 1 comma gamma 2, we get that gamma 1 comma gamma 2. Again 0 comma 0 plus gamma 1 comma gamma 2, we get gamma 1 comma gamma 2. Therefore 0 comma 0 is an additive identity of the set V. For any element gamma 1 gamma 2, consider minus gamma 1 comma minus gamma 2, an order pair, and if we add this element we get 0 comma 0. Again if we add minus gamma 1 comma minus gamma 2 in the left plus gamma 1 comma gamma 2, we get 0 comma 0. So all the properties of abelian group are satisfied, closure is obvious, associative is also obvious, so V is an abelian group. Now we prove the vector conditions, vector space conditions. Alpha 1 plus beta, alpha plus beta multiply to gamma alpha 1 comma alpha 2, and again multiplication is a component wise. By definition we have multiplied this alpha 1 by alpha plus beta, and we get alpha comma alpha 1 plus beta comma alpha 1 comma alpha comma alpha 2 plus alpha comma beta 2. Second condition, we have taken two elements alpha 1 comma alpha 2 plus beta 1 comma beta 2, and we are multiplying by alpha. So you can see that the preference, firstly we have added alpha 1 alpha 2 beta 1 beta 2, and then we have multiplied by alpha and then separated. So we get that alpha into alpha 1 comma alpha 2 plus alpha comma beta 1 comma beta 2. Now third property, alpha beta, multiply this alpha and beta to beta 1 comma beta 2, an element of vector space. Then alpha beta treat as a single scalar and then multiply to this. you can see that how this we get alpha into beta 1 comma beta 2, and fourth one is a very obvious. So, V is a vector space. Now, consider another example of vector space, that is V equal to the set of sequence A1, A2, An infinite. You know that sequence contains infinite number of element whose range is the set of real number and whose domain is the set of natural numbers. Now, the equality, addition and scalar multiplication are defined component wise. Means first component of sequence first is added to the first component of the sequence second. Therefore, we have taken three sequences A, B and C, whose respective elements are An, Bn and Cn. Here whole sequence, infinite sequence is written in the parenthesis. Now, An equal to Bn, two sequences are equal if and only if Ai equal to Bi, and their addition is component wise, first element to first, second element to second. Again, scalar multiplication is a component wise. If we multiply alpha to A by alpha to A, then alpha into A1 comma alpha into A2 likewise. Now, you can see that if we take two sequences A and B, and if we add, we get An plus Bn, again a sequence. So, sequence is a member of vector space, and therefore, the closure property is satisfied. Now, if we take minus A, that is, if we have a sequence whose elements are A1, A2, An, then take minus A as a minus A1, minus A2, minus An like this, and the sequence 0 whose all elements are 0, then this minus A plays a role of additive inverse, whereas sequence 0 play the role of additive identity in V. Okay, now let us see how this set satisfies the properties of the vector space. Alpha times A plus B. A plus B means sequence An plus Bn, then multiply by alpha, alpha An plus alpha Bn, and we get alpha times An plus alpha times Bn. Alpha plus beta into A. Alpha plus beta is a single element. Therefore, we have multiplied by this single element to An, and we get alpha An plus beta An. Then this is equal to alpha times An plus beta times An, that is alpha A plus beta A, and alpha into beta A, this is same as alpha beta into A, and 1 into A is again equal to A. So, these are the four conditions of vector space are also satisfied, therefore, the set of sequence is also vector space. Now, consider another set V equal to R2, that is order tuple once again, and we have defined here addition as like this U1 comma U2 plus V1 comma V2 equal to U1 plus 2V1 comma U2 plus V2. And you can see that if we take U equal to this first element U1 comma U2 and V equal to V1 comma V2. Now, let us take that U plus V equal to U1 plus 2V1 comma U2 plus V2, whereas V plus U equal to V1 plus 2U1 V2 plus U2. See, the second element is same, but the first element is not same. Therefore, we have U plus V is not equal to V plus U. That is, commutative property is not satisfied, and therefore,